You see, can the chronology of racial abuse towards Abranti Freno, Vinícius Jr. And now the end happens to be the 20th.
Number 20.
Number 20. Bako sa 20 times on you abuse racially in football. And the records no crano are capture. I've read from different tablets, even my own BBC for a catalog na come from one to the last one. Can you see Jose Mourinho and then the character the BI in a game of that magnitude no obepe so be take the spotlight no, from the players and the pressure no watching. He is like a shock absorber when he's in a team. It you know here after sa exchanges no course wa later no who say Christian year free ball no. Jose had to force himself to get a red card. Na attention on call no so. Na akura ni yakwa on the ball. That's Jose Mourinho the character. Na Vinícius Jr. you see football beyond the competition there is also the respect side. And a managers no sometimes we be can say me can say manager ya some kind of one respect opponent no. Nti you need to show respect even in your level or limit of conquering no as a udin pa cross no e so sound respect cross and man. Na Vinícius Jr. I think in terms of football talent, football skill sets no, and even approach to football, excellent player. But sorry to say, Vinícius will have to grow in football. By 25 years, at 25, na Messi ni Ronaldo, Mohamed Kaji Ballon d'Or no krako. He's coming from a part of the world that omo dominant in football. Recently ne technicalities ne coaching ne nyama football no na Europeans into matches out Americans no. And for the World Cup, Argentina winning the last World Cup, I stand for I about 13-14. Na 12-14 and Argentina winning last one. A continent just 10 nations.
And 4-5 be pen a yard your born.
And you move 4-5 per question about World Cup at any point in time.
Venezuela money, Bolivia money,
Bolivia come Peru abefum bako. Nti akwa Argentina, Brazil, na Colombia, na Uruguay. Na Paraguay, abeshim bako no
Ecuador.
And Ecuador. But I had the level of competition they are matching the Europeans no. Because apart from the Europeans and the South Americans will be winning World Cup no. Latin America, Oceania and Africa. Africa will be a so people who are serial winners of competitions on marble. And football, I believe say you're one of the best in South America. Almost travel by Europe. No man be taking the shine out of the European players no. You don't see the Argentines suffering that because in quote there are no black Argentines in terms of football. But Brazil for no. Omo football no kwa omo omo skin here black and it looks like omo born better. Brazil for na omo the white skin. It omo a target on any day. But the entire America say Vinícius ingro ne say can Obet match go at Santiago Bernabéu. Manchester United, ubit match go ewo Old Trafford. You can be sure so ubit major be a celebrity go no. Cause the number of opponents at stadium no. Iswa. Some level of respect in a Vinícius enye football mu. Ohun. Iti eme dese na or refer to Adebayo de no. Adebayo free Arsenal by City. Oma target they say is a black guy looking for money into no free Arsenal. You score in front of Man City fans, no? So respect her. That is where you should celebrate. No, we're 2 minutes free over 100 meters. Eddie Abesana kwa Arsenal for no. I could celebrate. That was a fine. Okay. Antonio Conte ni Jose Mourinho.
Yeah, 4-0.
4-0 no. Jose Mourinho say you are celebrating too much. What's the fourth goal? You are still calling for supporters and say omuru to behind your team no. Enumpa na enye Russia no I'm talking about the respect in football. And Marco Loni, no assistant coach, I will leave up Chelsea. Okay, just say the man you call Stanford Bridge, Cole did 2-1. I was back to take him.
Yeah.
Sa assistant coach you too, me can go Jose Mourinho anymore or touch him. That's so no come. So the respect now support.
Yes.
Ko nye bibi kakra me.
Oh yes. Said one of them is that one in the talk around.
Onwa.
Say Karanka the Mourinho boy. Anambwa.
Say at a point Karanka be na assistant no we free.
Oh okay.
I think they can.
Classico.
You see, the respect in football can very important. Why football rules no, regulations no, but these are conventions. You don't football no. It is a woo gra who na obe say, maba me Madrid ni, maba Camp Nou, mashego. It is only out of respect. Ain't no obe here baby our supporters no. No what to make a no mumu ako jubilate go no. And at the attempt, no, yes, the Brazilians they pay sad drama no when they score. Until even the World Cup, I think one game be the opponent got angered. So uzo mushego no man no coach ni nyina. The last World Cup no more sa sebi ewo park no so. And it triggered an anger from the opponent. Match we almost shouting 4 or 5 be. Say musha na coach papa panimu na so abejo ne nkura no. Na no mu gina no more sa na se kuro.
Asa Dunga.
There be the last World Cup, ne?
Old man, you know.
Oluma be
But don't penny man.
Brazil coach on the back.
Last World Cup, yeah. Brazil.
Omo de akokora bi na buy.
I
will confirm myself. You see, self respect is very important in football. Abrante friend Vinícius Junior ehunu sa de no. He feels say football no an see gina ho na ye bo no. But there is the respect element in football. To hear even the FIFA amban na omde mo bona. Unse respect no so.
Yeah.
And na banner near the game na nim kura so ban so ya chill so.
Yeah.
To beyond the competition in rivalry na omontem no show respect. But you see Vinícius ade na also fa no. Can we be ehu ene bi ya. We Pedro Bravo, head of Spanish Football Agents Association. Head of football, Spanish Football Agents Association. Agents are more Spanish football. Look at what the chairman said. Or say, Vinícius should stop acting like a monkey and respect his opponents.
Hey.
Very deep.
So monkey na agoy kunto koy.
Na unim time and pressure ban so no say oh no we use as a metaphor na say antenna say. No person o catch you should stop fooling around. Unim do catch no wo sheda. And o can say anso. Out of ono player na your friend Vinícius Junior, unim say supporters be akojeo. Ya jelly some supporters am akojeo. Ebi mo serve 2 years, ebi serve 8 months. And even Valencia supporters be carry omono later no you converting to fine emomutu yai. Ninja na say oko venue no na say or bobo na one thing about Vinícius is sometimes or responding to crowd no. Ade no omoye no na wama na dwena kwa no so. And look at what the Journalists Association almost as mo so catch no Spain almost say he should concentrate on playing football and stop making the noise. Because they feel that as a Vinícius and again no more at the point.
You need to stop for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Only say after sa scaffolds na course nyina no. Ye wie no. You no any Mbappe pen na targeted. Omi pen na ball na boost na ba. But there was Camavinga, Rudiger, Chouameni, and no more. So the supporters cannot be just.
And even Mourinho crowd an example. I was saying the history of Benfica, greatest player.
Yes,
you said you know it into.
And now after the game, I think that they just say Mourinho, so the commenter answered well with a lot of the fans and people who are making the commentaries. And when Jose suggested, say, abrante na friend Vinícius Junior no on only respect my fans no na fans na show respect their man no tiate o endorse ade no but baby e interesting go feel last na ka e bi a be ma bi a wo ne ababa wa bi na wa allergy bibi against you anyhow a ye society be fa no even before you be finance so ye wo di form. Listen to this. We kick it out. Omo president will say it is a natural inclination to want to believe your player. Or catch Jose Mourinho because Jose Babonte only Christian ya kaso say asem wanka. And what we game ni bibiano. Jose ne Vinícius so kasai. Time na or ese ball no mo bi no. Jose say asem Vinícius catch and say boy ne kan any the boy na answer catch ni mienu nyepe nti o mienu no onim de o ka no kore and no akogya ni player na say onyi ni say player anso betimi aye kick it out for president Sanji was say it is naturally inclination to want to believe your player but the reality is they didn't hear it ti Jose ante ne club na omo so say omo nyi ni say boy ne be na ante but kick it out for once to make conscious omo teye they can say it only Vinícius Mbappe na claim so on the what asem na okan no and no again at a point now travel beyond sa parties here body because there was a time Otamendi page and shirt e dey World Cup tattoo na why ato no dey kire Vinícius so on here and so that near kasa between them and now Otamendi ko ya san ye bi dey kire Kylian Mbappe. I'm sure he was referring to 2022 final. It is difficult at the time my brand here friend Christiani apeja Jesse na akatana no now say directly sa asem no waka achiro when in prayer there's no evidence to it my mentor footballers cannot be trusted both parties are send making football na ye bono obi timi esimilate eso ne na ni ti emi emu obi red card free park no so
koya no asore
okoya no asore ade no onim se player nan anka no eso aya ade e dia akoma player ne red card ayi na free ball no such a player obeda no trust ne say oso obi aka asem no wote ye patcho what you say enu ya baako the other side ne say out of looking for a sympathy or favor see atiana chokri dia de betwa no Accra Sports Stadium senya cameras na capture na kenei kedasu da wa say house of folk supporters to ade be ball keeper no ema muja bai but cameras were able to prove to us say to get the sympathy of the ref, you know, and get house of folk maybe banned ono ade bibi etwa no homa muja bai and see what gonna here.
Oh yeah. Has esperance tie bad dey say when a player word against another player word because society frowns on baako die intino even before you because we dey kan ajeje bunu for say ono de ade no waye and wodi for Vinícius entias say football no talent nature no you need to show respect to your opponent and I believe say why a subject of targets because ono nse dan respect your opponents on your ball no otimi dribble wo yes and ade ni nyina wie obon say ebi ona player na attempt to twa no oba na obedina so no okasa gu so form no wa hwe ni games no tire sa ade yeah
any this thing about say we celebrate enuntina me say football mra no ye wo de atworo ene wo de convention ye nyina ya age to say we de enye papa me enye ebi ne showing respect to your opponent say who share goal no the gestures no kwa wo on say no kwa na san e de ebufu kakra show because the goal no share ne a goal that can may the other goals na aba na there but for this week ni nyina ebet maybe need goal of the week no
oh sure yeah
but we otina say we see taking out the player no any power behind it anybody or the ball no to him because what
how important a goal no
goal the year well here game ni bia no Anatoly Trubin no throughout the no keep Madrid out of the game obonu we pia obonu we yi but how that long shot no kwa baby finish the angle no surprising no eche the technique and the power behind Adriana Vinícius here no na se koja me nyina na discuss here no me Adriana to na ya pa but I believe say he contributed to it the stakes na o game no na too high venue amako lose 4-2 e no wo ho mo former manager esa na bench which one coach you e no wo ho so respect your opponent na go no e straight to mom ho no
say your games there bia wo he opponent bia ba wo home no shegu a omo tai ko ba bi omo stand no no and omo ko jubilate go no.
That is if I waste time no goal post na ti wona.
Yes, say ni goal post na ti ko omo timi ko ho.
E be say for instance say bia baby anakoto ada no e ho na Madrid supporters e wo at that point nti undim ko so other post men and rania.
Okay, I understand.
This are the bio dey be call the opposite side. But yeah baby to say Palace Crystal Palace for stadium on. I waste time no e wo any goal post na ti on chemu just like Aston Villa. And you bet me as go no rania ko that side. No new supporters akọ.
Say net tournament kra na
can you supporters anim so I will say abit me gina go ponu mo baby ya.
Say net tournament kra na eno ka tournament ma so omo yes arrangement no. Say scenario e create great means. Home team bia ni ho be ma kwan say away team enina po ba akwachi because they always want to intimidate the goalkeeper no. To omo designate po ba akwachi mfama mo away for no. Omo no be share center line ho no fia ho baby kakra. Knowing very well say you change ya o goalkeeper no be say abeda ho no. Ono mfa one side man we intimidate ono kwa goalkeeper ye change ya. It is very important say Vinícius begia to the football no. Beyond your talent no. And so show respect to the opponent. And I believe say nra ade na ya kan say no ya na ye nwan mo abruche feel say ye mfa bi nye wane kan ye simple the mouth. Cause omo de omo ebi mo feel bi. Ebi mo have been subjected to say ade no. Ojidi square say ebia we see ne that them biem you free say this ade ne no. But this is a classical case for Vinícius Junior to turn around. But say boy Christian you know or temperament issues from the youth ranks in Ebeni including under 20 and now Moko boy or can Argentina under 20 squad no. Now you are U20
last month you are when you 20.
Yes, U20 on board now you are no can be. I know na Morocco kwaje no.
Okay.
No can ho. Where sa new crop of players no mu pie for Argentina eba no. Cristiani, Mastantuono, Garnacho, Atletico Madrid boy no kwa dey say.
Garnacho be yeni.
So o kan ho bi am kan kan.
Simeone ban.
Da bi na Simeone ban onu so free ho na be say ko yo.
Anyway, say even see
that boy onu so kan ho bi a.
All right.
Yeah, he so betima page level bi in football. But sa the temperament ne kura no. You have a lot of players are Saturday now more.
Yeah, with boy with Brazil coach in the Tite.
Yes, Tite na do on by.
White. You be try one ba. Ti ba